19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and in this time, better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it? That you do? Why you always rapping about it? That you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Howell throwing on third down here. It fights him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Zach Harrison with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Dances by him. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On second down, here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have better opportunity.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18. Inside handoff, Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Lawrence is thrown into the hands of Pitts here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Lawrence now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a 1st down. Henry up the middle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Faking the handoff, Howell. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ends up incomplete.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Back to the ground now, it's Henry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Back to throw, Howell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Howell down to throw it. Here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they? They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 97 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running left, it's Henry. Wiggles free. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 29. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. They'll go play action. Howell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are once again back in front. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Falcons still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught. And some room to work. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Again, it's Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Robinson up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Able to hold it to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. One last shot before the break. Howell. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Off play action. It's Howell. Rolling to his left. And a quick throw here that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Now they go play action with Howell. Now swing pass for Dillon. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Howell. And he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They get this out left. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted. which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. So the completion results in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson from 14 yards out, and the Falcons have cut it back within a score. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering, and they made them pay with that one, didn't they? Forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible, too.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Faking the handoff. Howell. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Howell throwing on first down here. And yet again, it's McLaurin. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Little bootleg here. Howell. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Howell looking to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's Howell. And that is incomplete here.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the hull in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Patterson's kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And he rifles one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And fights through one man. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Running from the gun with Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come right up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Howell down to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10, Howell. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Howell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now 1st and goal. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Howell completing the quick throw out wide. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Henry. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here it is, 4th and goal. Howell on the QB sneak. Try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there, he did it. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. This is 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. Guys, this game's felt a bit weird all along the whole way through, and no better play maybe exemplifies that weirdness than that safety right there.
Partner, you've got a tie game and time running out. You've got to be ultra careful down on that end of the field, and this could very well be the play that decides this football game.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.